बरखा और सानिया में to answer your question, because I feel while Sania would be very happy taking those risks because उसको वो चाहिए reward, Barkha might not be as open, yeah, especially when it comes to work.
Tomorrow you have no idea, the biggest thing might fall into your lap.
Yeah.
Or tomorrow you have no idea that a year you're not going to get anything.
As an audience, if I ask you, how do you look at this?
We feel bad because we are cinema lovers.
Hi.
Hi.
So we are genuinely excited because this is season 3. Tell me how you guys are feeling right now. What's the frame of mind and how excited you guys are? Like as much as the fans are?
I think we're always a little more excited than the fans and the audience for this show.
We really want to know what everyone thinks because this is season 3 and you know, to constantly keep getting love for season after season is very difficult.
Yeah.
We've worked really hard for PFA because PFA has a lot of night shoots. तो हम सोते नहीं हैं genuinely ये show बनाने के लिए. So I genuinely and I pray that they really like season 3 as well because it has a lot of heart. It's bigger. We're doing so many more things. It's not constrained to the house and office. We're doing activities.
Yeah.
And so it's all of that.
Yeah, I'm sure. But you know, one thing I would like to talk about, and that is in this last 4-5 years, the way the work culture also changed, and this show is revolving around it. And here we are talking about balancing work, life, and all of that. Tell me how you guys look at this. I mean, the way you guys, when you guys started as an actor, and now the way this whole thing of balancing act, how that has come into play.
Yeah, when at least for me, and I know for a fact ये आयुष के लिए भी apply करेगा. When we started off, इतना काम था ही नहीं कि हम balance करें. I think वो balance होता था काम ढूंढने से कि घर पे बैठने से निकले थोड़ा
कुछ भी मिल रहा है उस टाइम पे कर लो.
Balance नहीं होती थी लाइफ क्योंकि
नॉर्मल
लाइफ इतनी ज्यादा थी कि वो लाइफ में इधर ही पेंडुलम स्विंग होता था हमेशा. So, yeah.
But yeah, I think thankfully, by the grace of God and the universe and the fans and everyone, we have been blessed with enough work.
You guys are doing, yeah.
So I think now, yeah, there is a constant struggle. अभी, in fact, आयुष ने भी अभी बहुत अच्छे से बोला था, वो आपको फिर से बता देंगे. But yeah, there is a constant struggle to, or not just home and work, but also for yourself.
Right.
खुद के लिए personal time, me space निकालने के लिए भी important होता है. And वो भी हमने kind of season 3 में cover किया है.
And that's very important nowadays.
And the
like,
me things.
Yes, to take care of yourself, you know, to grow individually. That when you're in a relationship, you only care about the relationship and each other in a relationship. But is there personal growth happening? Are you happy currently? All these things also matter. So, you know, these are some things which season 3 talks about, that where I am, where she is, how we are together, how we are in the workspace. और एक X भी बीच में आ गया, पता नहीं क्यों.
Yeah,
but
no,
ठीक है, I know. एक काफी नहीं था, दूसरा अब देखो ना यार.
That's quite interesting. In fact, that is another thing I would like to talk about, where your character is actually making a choice of, like, you know, opting out for freelance gigs as opposed to, like, you know.
Yes.
Tell me, as an actor, you guys are always freelancer in a way, right?
Yeah.
How you, when you were playing the character especially, you understood that frame of mind of, like, that sense of vulnerability, like, you know, because freelance gig is always not stable, you know what I'm trying to say.
Actually, a part of this तो आप ही ने आंसर किया था कि एक freelance जो भी आप करते हैं उसके perks तो होते ही हैं, freedom होती है, choice of what projects you want to pick up, don't want to pick up होता है, but instability भी होती है. You don't know, आपकी एक normal constant वो job हमेशा नहीं रहती. And in season, आपने season 3 में trailer में देखा ही होगा that even Sanya is like, you mean freelance. तो I think, but also Sanya as a character is someone जो you know काफ़ी ambitious है. उसको अपने आप को prove करने के लिए season 2 में भी आया था कि उसको अपने खुद को prove करना है, you know, अपना metal दिखाना है लोगों को कि I'm capable of this, not capable of this. तो I think while एंड यहाँ फर्क आता है बरखा और सानिया में टू आंसर योर क्वेश्चन बिकॉज आई फील वेल सानिया वुड बी वेरी हैप्पी टेकिंग दोज रिस्क्स बिकॉज उसको वो चाहिए रिवॉर्ड. Barkha might not be as
Adventurous?
Open, yeah, especially when it comes to work. And ये मैं बोल सकती हूँ, you know why? Because by default we have to be freelancers. हम तो एक मतलब एक show, एक film नहीं करते हैं at all times. But that anxiety that comes when you are looking for something else, जो आपको भी पसंद है, ये नहीं कि सिर्फ कर रहे हैं क्योंकि करने के लिए, you know. But like that is something I really related to. But I don't think Sania felt that anxiety in the show. बट ये एंजाइटी अगर मैं होती तो मुझे हमेशा अभी भी होती है हमेशा यू नो व्हेन अ प्रोजेक्ट गेट्स एंड दिस इज समथिंग इवन आयुष एंड आई हैव डिस्कस्ड जब एक प्रोजेक्ट खत्म हो जाता है वो सेंस ऑफ अनसर्टेनिटी की ओके व्हाट नेक्स्ट और वो दैट्स अ स्टैंडर्ड इन एवरी फ्रीलांसर्स लाइफ नॉट जस्ट एन एक्टर वेदर सानिया जैसे आप ग्राफिक डिजाइनर हो जर्नलिस्ट होते हैं सबके लिए दैट एक प्रोजेक्ट मन लगा के कर लिया हाँ व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट गिग
and that's you know and that's the beautiful part about it like of course it makes you anxious and it makes you get, oh no what but the weight the uncertainty of all of it is what makes it like oh wow this is some profession which I really want to explore because tomorrow you have no idea the biggest thing might fall into your lap or tomorrow you have no idea that a year you're not going to get anything so it's just that uncertainty.
I want to add to this sorry to cut you off but it's about you only last year I remember when season 2 had got over and when we wrapped up season 2 I think you were just going to start Call My Agent
yes correct
and I had absolutely nothing दूर दूर तक कुछ ना audition था ना कुछ like there was absolutely no work like in the horizon and I was very anxious at that time and that time Ayush told me something very beautiful जो मुझे आज तक याद like रहती है it's not been too long but it's been at least 2.5-3 years since we shot it तो उस time Ayush ने बोला बरखा तो free नहीं रहेगी तो कुछ अच्छा कहाँ like time कहाँ से मिलेगा तुझे कुछ अच्छा करने के लिए it is very important to be free and that is such a simple thing but इतना like it's such a true thing जो जब आपके दिमाग में एंजाइटी रहती है वो बात नहीं आती है दिमाग में बट इतनी खूबसूरत बात है दैट अगर तुम फ्री नहीं रहोगे तो तुम कुछ नया करोगे कैसे
वो जगह कहाँ से
आएगी सो बीइंग फ्री इज अ वंडरफुल थिंग
आई वांट टू नो इन फैक्ट देयरफॉर दैट यू नो व्हाट इज दैट अटैचमेंट दैट यू गाइस हैव विद द शो एंड द फैंस because you know this is the show from where you guys actually have grown.
It's like from the origins, you know, the character names were also brainstormed like in a room by us.
Yeah, he's named Sanya. I've named Shaurya.
Correct. So it's that. Obviously, we have a lot of ourselves in the character. Like that disc whisker line which has happened. This actually I don't call it clubs. I call it discs. So that's where that famous thing was from. So you know a lot of us are there in it. So we feel very responsible for PFA.
Right.
We really want to make sure that it always steps up. And like from season 1 to 2 to 3 it has. And we're really grateful and happy that the fans have loved it. Because if season 1 would have failed as an experiment, then season 2, 3 wouldn't have happened. So they've given us so much love on it. Like if you calculate the views, that day I was just very free. And I was looking at season 1 and season 2 on YouTube. It has more than 85 million views.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people watching it. So
at that time you guys were like just new talent, just
correct.
fresh talent, new talent. Now you have the fan base. Now you guys are doing big shows and all of that. And as
but this is still going to be special.
This is always going to be special.
Of course, because we love watching you guys together, doing anything or everything. Like right now, maybe the interview also. Like because on screen you guys look so fab and it's fun.
It's always a good thing. Whatever I do with Barkha, even if I post a photo with Barkha or even if I have
the
Barkha
chemistry works. It's just
on my
just
stories.
All
people
the time.
always keep asking me when is PFA coming? When are you all doing something else together? So it's always
I
nice.
know, but then how many times you guys used to answer that question initially that if you guys are dating?
वो तो अभी भी करते हैं
अभी भी करते हैं
अभी भी आते हैं रोज क्वेश्चन आते हैं कि you should date Barkha. ठीक है आप जैसे बोल रहे हो you should date Barkha, you should date Ayush, you should date तो मैंने ठीक है अभी क्या
हाँ कर देंगे ठीक है
आप खुश
but if I know it's like there is no formula to that, but is there any way you guys can articulate why, like how this chemistry works? What is the, if I may ask, like, what is the mystery behind this chemistry?
Comfort and trust is what I feel.
Correct. I feel I trust Barkha and she trusts me completely, and we're very comfortable with each other. It's not a year of friendship, it's 5-6 years of more than
Working
that. 5 years to
together.
PFA. Before that we used to work in sketches. So
yeah.
I think 6, 7, 8 years of friendship, so that's a lot of comfort.
Yeah.
So that's the crux of this chemistry, because even if she would do something in a scene, that would not put me off. And I know she's not doing it with the intention of putting me down. She must be doing it because she's thinking of something, and that's okay.
And vice versa as well,
Same.
yeah.
I remember there was another short film for which I was interviewing Ayush, and that was also released on, Mini TV only. Yeah, that was recommended for you. And in that I was talking about the importance of cinema now, because content is content, and we are genuinely celebrating that. And then the Toronto Film Festival, mein your film is traveling, and it is
I'm really happy.
getting like,
Yeah.
My debut, Kachche Limbu, is
With Radhika Madan.
With Radhika Madan is going to Toronto Film Festival. It's going to release over here. I don't know when, but post it does the festival circuit, it'll come here. And I'm very excited for everyone to watch my first film, because everyone kept talking about when is your first film going to happen and stuff like that. And I was so because I shot it in September last year. And it's been a while. I've been waiting for it to come out, and now it's going to such a big festival where people like Hugh Jackman, Daniel Craig are also going to be there. I might just
and people
look
love
at
cinema
them.
over there.
Yes, people they love it.
Toronto is that.
And it's so beautiful. So I really feel honored and privileged that we're going to be representing India.
Yes,
and
with
going.
that film,
It's such a beautiful feeling.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy about it, and I hope it does well, and I hope people love that, people love me in that, and give me the same love they always give me on all characters.
Importance of coexistence of OTT content as well as cinema, because this is like, in last 2-3 big releases, the way we have seen, like, things are probably not going as per our plans. Film industry is going through a rough patch. How do you guys, who are young talent and like really ruling the OTT roast, how you guys look at this phase in cinema? Because at the end of the day, the love for 70mm screen is just.
I was actually just going to say that, like, that is so classic, that feeling, it invokes.
But it
so
is
many
suffering
memories.
right now. That's why, like,
It is, but
as an audience, if I ask you, how do you look at this?
we feel bad because we are cinema lovers.
Yeah.
We go to watch all films.
Yeah.
Like
Grown up watching
we're grown up watching films. We go to the theater watching all films. Even films which are not doing well now, unfortunately, we've still gone to the theater and watched those films.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate right now that we are going through such a bad phase. But it's a phase, it passes, and there will be good times which will come soon.
ऐसे लगता है like cinema is evergreen,
Yeah.
like कब से, like it's never been out of fashion. Pictureं, filmeं, like people watching. So yeah, while like it almost comes like a shocker, na?
Yeah,
like,
sometimes.
Pictureं कैसे लोगों ने देखनी बंद कर दी, like theater में जाके.
Do you think somewhere it is also happening because of that, like कि within 15 days or within 45 days, like the film
It comes on the OTT. No, I don't think so. The magic of I remember the magic of Top Gun 2. I just watched Top Gun 2. The magic of watching it in the theater is something very different to watching it in your house. I get it, we are watching it in the comfort of your house and stuff like that. But when you watch a Top Gun 2 in the theater, you feel like, oh my God, you were sitting in the plane with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of a feeling. So I don't think so. You can trade that experience within experience of an OTT. Both have their own benefits. But I feel right now we're at a phase where it's not going right. But
why, I'm sorry I'm cutting you in between, but what do you think why it is not going right, in the sense that, because we are the nation who like love cinema, and we kind of, film heroes are like demigod to us, right? That's the kind of movie worshipping happens here. Do you think somewhere, I'm just trying to find this thing, you know, because it really bothers me because I love cinema.
Likewise.
That do you think somewhere this whole thing of boycott culture is also somewhere responsible to paint the opinion in terms of taking the decision of going to the theater and watching it, or just bashing the whole culture of cinema?
Ma'am, I think if it's a good film, it'll still do well. Yeah, there is a boycott culture which is happening, but I don't think that's solely responsible for a film to do well or to not do well.
Okay.
It's also to do with a lot of how the film is made, how the film is received, how the film opens, how is it how is it entertaining, is it not entertaining, are people in the zone of watching that film or not in the film. So there are a lot of factors to it. Obviously boycott right now which is happening is one of the factors, but for it to
that's not solely responsible,
that is,
what you're
I
saying.
feel that is not solely responsible, because I remember at that point of time Padmavat was boycotted a lot, but it still earned 400 crores. So I feel if you got that right, maybe I don't know, there are many factors to it, and we are too young in our careers to even comment on.
I was certainly not asking you from an expert's point of view, but like, you know, as I said, all of us love cinema. And it really breaks our heart, right? Like when we see that, you know, matlab, so that's, but whatever the reason is, I think it should just, this shall pass.
You're still hoping it comes back.
And theatre should be houseful, and also thousands of views should come on web series and OTT shows. So yeah,
love your optimism.
It should coexist.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And on that note, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.